Welcome to this overview of the DIY Science Toolkit. So we're going to start with user experience now that they're all signed up and just see how the features are coming together. So the first thing you need to do is read and confirm you are the owner of your private key. So you do this by entering a password. And verify it. Yep, so I must own this key. And because we're on the test network, we also have to confirm our token. We've done that. So what's happening here behind the screens is that token's encrypted by your private key, so we're just confirming that we have ownership of the token. And then that brings to life our scientific computations. And then this DIY toolkit. And so here we have a couple of devices, a couple of sensors, and these computations. But the first thing we want to do is just show the data. So this is my heart today. So not really done much, but we'll see. We've got these sliders, so starting to build some analytics. So here's my resting heart rate. So it looks like my sleeping one was down here today, but on average it's there, and then you just do daily average, and you can set those based on historical. Anyway, so some analytics building up that way, but also this idea that you can start to segment parts of your activity. So you just drag and drop. And so the question is, what are you trying to achieve? And so this is where these scientific computations come in. So here I want to show my resting heart rate recovery. So we have a computation that's trying to quantify that. So we select it, and then we have this button learn. Maybe we could bring it in a bit. And so when you click it, then you get the computation happening. So it's giving me my max and min heart rate over that period and the recovery time. Now this is not actually live, but then the clever thing is that because I've marked up that kind of activity, so that's for me just getting out of bed in the morning. Then there's 325 similar ones, and then it's giving me a change over time, and then I could get further charts of all those side by side so you could visualize it. So it's not so exciting just first thing in the morning. So but if we were to go back a day, then you'll see there's a bit more activity. So here's a 4-hour walk, about 22 kilometers or something like that. So it's far more interesting here, their heart rate recovery. So you can see I actually stop, have a rest at the top of a hill, go up another hill and rest, and then there's some missing readings, but then finish my walk, and then we have a more stable. So the idea is, again, you mark those up, you learn, and then it will try and find walks of similar length and start a comparison. And this becomes quite a unique or challenging user experience, because then you're going to say, how does my heart rate recover when I do lots of strenuous endurance activity via these short? So these start to equate to long-term walking, or playing the violin, or going swimming, playing badminton, whatever, going to the gym, whatever your activities are. So that's one. And the other one we have is this your average heart rate. So here I've got 2 devices, so I can check them over the year and close. and then the other two would be this errors. So you can see I've got gaps missing, so how frequent each day of those might tell you something. And then health span. So health span is, you know, the future, but it would aggregate all the science that's building up in the community and try to build this all-encompassing simulation. And we'll talk about that more in January. And the last thing that's added to the toolkit is some help. It's very primitive and needs to be fleshed out here, but the idea is that whatever context you're in, so if you were in a competition or data, and then you clicked help, it would be context driven. So that's quite a challenge in itself, but I think it's important, so people have to understand everything and be autonomous, you know, whether they're on or off the network. Cool, so there's the overview. And of course you can go back. Okay, till next year.